Hey everyone, it's Fruity Papa Paul here and Fruity Mama Yulia from Raw and Healthy.
Hi guys.
Hope you're having a great day. Now today's video is about the high fruit, low fat raw vegan movement. Is on a downward trend. Is it going out of existence? Now there's been a lot of controversy, a lot of conflicts in this movement for a while now, and it used to be like a big happy family, one big happy family, and what's happened to it? It's fragmented and people have moved away in their own different directions. And today's video we wanted to talk about this and why it's happening and what's the way forward.
Yeah, so I have to say that something that is happening in the high fruit, low fat raw vegan movement, all the conflict, very much reflects current human condition, where we are currently as humanity. And what's happening in this movement is similar to what's happening in any movement. For example, we've been living a very alternative life for over 5 years now, traveling around the world, eating fruitarian raw vegan diet, and trying to make a living from home rather than going to work, etc. And we've lived in several eco communities. So what we observed there was that people would get together with this grand idea of manifesting heaven on earth, so creating a sustainable community where you've got your own naturally built house, you've got your natural water supply, you've got, you plant food together, and you're trying to exist as a community that has common goals. And further down the line, people have differences, and those differences then create a lot of conflict, and there's a lot of clash in communities, and they can't seem to work their way out of it, so they just fall apart. I think statistically 9 out of 10 eco communities will just fall apart. So, however, does that mean that the idea of living sustainably and in harmony with the land is a bad idea? Does that mean that we shouldn't be doing it? Well, no. I think that it's simply the background noise that takes over this human mind, this conditioned human mind that is so used to conflicts and we are so used to existing in our own separate boxes that it's very, very challenging for us to integrate together, even though if we have the same common vision. And then that common vision gets dimmed and we move into fighting with each other. So we're not progressing really anywhere in that way.
So what's the grand message in the high fruit, low fat raw vegan movement? Well, it's health and well-being. This is the grand message, and too often now it gets clouded by all the controversy and the mental background noise, as it were, that really dims that message, and it's so important not to lose track of it, lose sight of it.
Yeah, so people come into this lifestyle because they want to heal, and not necessarily heal on a physical level. There's also emotional, there's also mental, there's also spiritual, so discover great inner connection with themselves. And it's just so vital that we keep hold, we hold on to our goals, to our initial goals, without losing them, because they are so precious. They're, you came into this lifestyle to get healthier, to get fitter, to perhaps become more spiritually aware of yourself, to connect with yourself on a different level, and to connect with this planet on a different level. What's changed? Well, nothing's changed. It's just the fact that all this conflict going on around has probably sidetracked you a little bit, and I know that a lot of people are having doubts and questions, and it's so wonderful to question. However, it's so easy at the same time to lose yourself in all this questioning and to just disconnect from your body, to jump into your mind and to be in your mind.
Okay, so we eat a high fruit, low fat raw vegan diet for our own health and for the health and welfare of the animals on the planet. But what about other human beings? Aren't they part of this plan as well? Shouldn't we take the holistic view and see everything as being equal and not just focus on one or two aspects? I think it's really important to understand, isn't it?
It is, and it's very important also to somehow learn to agree to disagree. I think this is where we're challenged. We can all live separately. We can all live in our own boxes, have our own YouTube channels, and go out there to change the world that way. Try to integrate with each other. Are we here to coexist as a group? We are. Okay, maybe we go separate ways to evolve, to realize that, okay, I'm an individual, and then it's about merging together. And this is when it gets so challenging. And I think that it is about first recognizing, I have got a lot more work on myself to do. Okay, I care for the animals, I eat healthy, but actually I hate and disrespect, and I really hurt other people in my communication. So I've got to change this, and it's not going to move us to the next level in our evolution. Never. It will never lead to a more harmonious future. It will never lead to a peaceful future, because if we want to manifest peace on the planet, we've got to start from ourselves. And I know it's very challenging to integrate and to come to some sort of conclusion. However, we've got to recognize that it is a challenge, and we've got to put our focus into it also. It's just as important.
I think now is a great opportunity with regards to the movement and the state it's in, to become your own guru. Don't rely heavily on what other people say and do and just follow them blindly. Question everything they do. Try it for yourself if it resonates with you, and if you're feeling good, then take it to the next level. Be discerning and question everything. This is what I'd say to everybody. Question everything. Don't just believe what somebody says.
And also another one is, for me, is about learning to be my own individual. And regardless what's happening with the movements out there, of course I've got my own feelings about it, and it's like seeing a family who's dear to you falling apart. At the same time, I'm my own individual, and I like eating fruit-based raw diet, because I think it is a natural diet. I believe that fruitarianism is the future. Fruit tastes amazing. Fruit makes me feel amazing. Fruit digests quick. Fruit is so wonderful for the wider environment. I cannot compare fruit to starch. Are we meant to live on starch? Well, starch is very difficult to digest, and I never feel like running my personal best after a meal of starch, for example. And I never felt like it in the past. This is what kept encouraging me to be sticking to this diet, to this lifestyle. And regardless who's falling off the track, who's getting on the track, what's going on, I'm going to be enjoying eating fruits and veggies, fruits and greens rather. And I think it's important for us to see this raw message. Fruits and greens in their raw state are amazing for your health. They've helped thousands of people around the world to heal themselves. More and more people want to do it because they recognize the benefits. So, hey, here is an opportunity. And another one that is very important to mention is this lifestyle really allows you to become your own master, your own guru and your own master, because it gives you the greatest opportunity to evolve out of the old mold where you were diseased, you had certain cravings, and you were part of that collective bubble of consciousness that is unhappy, that is diseased, that is reliant on doctors, that is reliant on whatever other people, to claim it all into your own hands, to take it into your own hands, and to say, okay, I'm going to take the path that will result in my health on all levels. And I know this path is tricky, it's challenging, and no one's going to tell you that it isn't, because it's not just the diet that you have to change, your whole lifestyle, the way we communicate, something that we have highlighted, and it's all very challenging. It's just like raising a child. There is no getting away from it. It's challenging. It takes a lot of your time. It takes a lot of your attention. It's full on. You have to change yourself in order to be a better parent. And I think that we are raising our own child, and it's this new beings who we are becoming, and this is where we're heading to. So this lifestyle fits into this change, into this shift perfectly.
Wow, there's a lot to say, wasn't it?
Yes, there was a lot to say.
It's very important, definitely.
Is it dead? Well, we think that this movement is going through a massive, massive shift and restructure, and death always symbolizes rebirth. So something is going to be born out of it. Maybe something inside of you. Maybe that's what all it's all about.
Okay guys, so thanks very much for watching. So what are your thoughts on this subject matter, on this climate that we're in at the moment with a high fruit, low fat, raw vegan diet, is it putting you off the diet? Are you thinking not doing it anymore? Perhaps you're new to it, or you're in it already and you're thinking, oh, is it worth carrying on? I don't know now. We'd love to hear from you. Please leave your comments below as always, and eat sweet.
Be fit.
And we will catch you again all very soon.
See you again.
Bye.